From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What happened?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
For the Finey boys, he's been acting up.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up. To the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, 49ers 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, that's my fault. Yeah, I'm glad he's right there, though.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
Fuck that nigga.
Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert when they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy.
Oh.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So more problems here in this 1st quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now it's Nix.
Oh my God! I passed it to them.
That's Franklin. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I'm looking at X,
I think he just wanted to
but I
get the ball
passed
to one
it
of his
to fucking.
playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
That was a good one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's move on to the next team. worry about it. Yeah, if y'all, I played the first 3 games on Twitch, so I'm not playing no shit's over. Y'all can kick rocks. We're just gonna move forward. You seen it, you didn't. I really don't give a fuck. You gonna get there. Browns. Brownies.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Settle in with it. We've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Rodgers to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
Okay.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. First down, Steelers. Rodgers going up top again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Myles Garrett in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Metcalf, the motion man. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Oh, they elect attempted to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game, they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Panther 11, Panther 11. Get up. Viking 18. Go check, go check.
Right to the air goes Sanders. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now Shador on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Left side, he's got Njoku. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got it, man, complete. That's Judy. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
19 tight, 19, 16
Throwing again is Sanders. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Go! 18 Cardinals. Ready?
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
That's quickly out to Smith. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. A gain of 57 yards.
Over the course of my career early on, There was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Once again, it's Warren. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Metcalf, the motion man. A-Rod down to throw on first down. He finds Austin with the grab. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
Second and 7.
Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Ready?
On first down, it's Sanders. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 45 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off. There was nowhere for that running back.
Open man is the tight end, Harold Fanning. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Yo, bro, this game is cheating, bro.
They couldn't have there the sack that might take them
Like, the shit going lag right there, bro. Like, come on. Oh,
I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield.
game is mad
At the time
pathetic,
he was
bro.
able to get through his progression to his check down.
Fuck, no.
He ran out of time, and
He's
that's all
right
the
there,
pass rush
bro.
needed to get to the backfield. field and bring him down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Bro. This game is... Oh, my God, bro.
Intercepted.
It was mad pathetic, bro. Going lag as soon as I fucking hike the fucking oh my God, bro, you're mad in.
So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half, as this kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Just past the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders.
Look,
Down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate when we sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. These negative plays have really started to pile up. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Shador. And he's got to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he's going to be close to another 1st down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. A throw on the move. It's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Cleveland.
At the 38-yard line.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Over the middle and caught by Judy. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. And he's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A first down from Rodgers. Near the sideline and crossed by Metcalf.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he's got 1st down, a pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are 3-3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Brought in motion. Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder.
And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Metcalf, the motion man. First down for Aaron. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got to.
Oh damn, that's head. I knew that was gonna happen. This game loves sucking my dick.
And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the IS.
This game just loves sucking my dick. Oh my god! This game is so dumb. I was supposed to run the ball anyway, but still, this game wasn't supposed to suck my dick that fast. That's crazy.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to get
love
some breath
sucking my
over
dick.
on the sideline. Rodgers on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, Rodgers. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He's got the connection. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. This one grabbed by Austin.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Get 300! Get 300!
A run up the middle with Warren. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one taken in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. This is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Go!
They'll drop to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's set. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
At the 25-yard line.
use the first of their timeouts here. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
6-yard line.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Speed 18. Get right.
Rodgers. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is 3rd down.
358.
Rodgers now. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Look at this right there, bro. Yeah, all right, I got you.
Here's Warren. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense. They continue here on this last play.
One more time. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain. Yet again. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run. It's one. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final
Nah, I don't care, bro.
So this one,
This
a
game
win for
owe
the
me
Pittsburgh
mad
Steelers.
picks.
They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.
Yo, bro, this game owe me mad picks. Fuck the Browns. Nah, I'm not gonna blame y'all Browns. This game, yo, bro. That one game sucked my dick. Like, the shit, like, I went to go get that pick. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to spam DK all game. I went to go get that pick. This game just sucked my dick and just gave the fucking ball right back to the nigga. It's like, come on, bro. It's like, that shit is, like, mind-blowing. That shit is crazy. bottling. Yo. Let's look at this old scheme, bro. And whoa, what the fuck is going on, bro? I see a post right here on Facebook. As soon as I see a nigga 30 plus and no kids, my first thought, he's shooting blanks. Bitch gonna say, I be thinking they gay, no shade. It's like, what? So let's flip the coin. Woman, 30 plus, no kids. Fuck. I'm supposed to say she's a god. No, bitch ain't shit. You can't trust that bitch. You cannot trust her. What the fuck? If I can't be trusted, you can't be trusted either. What the fuck? If I ain't shit, you ain't shit neither, bitch. What the fuck? I don't know what's wrong with these ladies thinking this go one way and not the other. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gotta be equal. You goddamn right. Men are inferior. Come on, man. You are inferior. I ain't see y'all dumb. I ain't see none of that shit. I ain't see nothing bad about y'all. I'm just talking about me. I'm talking about the greatness in us. What y'all mean?
Alright, well, I'm not all the way done. It's the back of her hair is where the worst part is.
That's alright.
But I'm gonna stop here for now.
Alright. Say, mommy, what you telling me for? You just go dry her off and put her pop on. What? I don't know. Who said something? What's that mean? Alright. I feel like I'm ducking.